Welcome back to Odds of War. Today we have an awesome, fun battle report of Flechette Orks versus the Adeptus Mechanicus. Stay tuned. All right, we've got our two kill teams here squared up, ready to go for the AdMech. We're sitting at about 118 points, I think. For our leader, we've got a Vanguard Alpha here with an arc pistol and a power sword. We've got a Infiltrator Princeps with Flechette Blaster and Taser Goad as our combat specialist. Flechette Blaster shooting the pizzas. We've got two Vanguards here for our other two specialists. One, a sniper specialist with a plasma caliver, and the other, a regular Vanguard with a radium carbine and Omnispex. That's your comms specialist. Then for non-specialists, we've got just a bare bones Vanguard with radium carbine and four more infiltrators with Flechette blasters and taser goads. So we got a lot of pizza in this team here. They're going to be squaring up against the Flechettes. So these models, really excited for. We just finished painting them literally last night.
You just finished painting them.
Yeah, I know, but it's more fun if we say we. So for the Flechettes, it's a unit of, it's 5 Flechettes and a ammo run there. Viewers of the channels will recognize Lumps, the Lumps. Gretchen today. He's playing an ammo run. So for our leader here, we have a captain. He's got the Get Find a Squig there, and he's going to have a little choppa just to make him a little bit better in combat. 3 specialists on the left here. We've got a heavy specialist here with the red gun. In the middle, a comms specialist with the blue gun. So red gun is heavy, blue gun is comms, and then the plasma style gun over here is going to be our veteran. And then for non-specialists, we have another red gun as just a regular Flechette, and then Lumps, the ammo run.
Is there any such thing as a regular Flechette? Aren't they all flashy?
They're all flashy. That's flashy. True. That's true. Yeah. Is there a regular Flechette? Probably not. Just to talk really quick, also, I forgot to mention, Ryza is the Forge World over here. Oh, yeah. So they're going to reroll 1s to wound in the fight phase. And then for the Flechettes, they're of course going to be freebootas. So they will
freebootas, like
free
what,
Buddhas.
3 ludas? Is that like what it comes from?
Well, it's like they're pirates. They're
oh, okay.
So they're freebootas. Whatever that actually.
Like the boot. Oh, the booty.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
All the booty is free for them. Free booties right
booty.
Here.
It's like Free Willy.
Yeah.
As they like.
As they crest.
As like Gretchen crests over Spawn.
So they get +1 to hit for every friendly model that's taken an enemy model out of action this phase. It's a little confusing, but basically it's like competitive streak. So if one of them does well, then the rest of them want to do better. So they, the fun thing too about the Flechettes is that after each model is done shooting in the shooting phase, then you roll a die, and on a 6, they get to shoot again. So that's called gun crazy show-offs. So they just get to like, as they fire. So that's the teams. That's the 2 kill teams ready to square off against each other. We're going to get set up and we'll be right back. So we're all deployed here, guys. The mission that we're playing today is data wipe. So you'll see here, I'm going to get a nice overhead shot. There are 4 objectives on the table. There's one. There it is. There's that last one. And that's it. That's the only way to win is you have to hold the objectives for 2 consecutive turns with 2 of your models without letting any enemy models in range of it. And then you get to remove that objective from the table. Now you score 2 points for the objective furthest away from your deployment zone. So for me, that's the one right here. And for Carly, the AdMech, that's the one right over here. You score 2 points if you remove that one, and score 1 point for every objective besides. So it's a bit of an interesting mission.
I feel like this is very like Mission Impossible or, you know, like Ocean's 11.
Yeah, well, obviously what's happening here is that the Orks have started like getting some of the data held in this old refinery, and the AdMech are here to stop it, obviously. But the Orks don't know what they're doing, so if they actually get the data, they just destroy it accidentally anyway, because they're just like too ham-fisted smashing on the computers, you know.
They heard there was a fight to be had. So
yeah, that's right.
They came in the flashiest of the gits.
The flashiest of the gits. Yeah, yeah. I'm really excited about these guys.
Yeah.
You know,
you've been talking it up.
Yeah, we'll see how they do. They have a really spicy combo that we'll try to pull off here today. But we'll see. So that's the mission. We already deployed. Just to talk about scouting phase really quick. I picked plant traps. Carly picked disarm traps. So we get a whole wash there for that. So there you go. And actually, with that, we would be ready to do our initiative, except we have 2 things to resolve before initiative. Number 1, I have a veteran here, so I am going to spend the veteran tactic, adaptive tactics, for 1 CP to move him. So I am going to advance him with a 4. That's not bad. So that gives him a 9-inch move. So I'm going to move him here in just a second. He's just going to move 9 inches up to this centerpiece to try to threaten you. And then, Carly, you have to pick your canticle.
My Canticles of the Omnispex.
Canticles of the Omnispex.
Oh wait, what's the one I always pick? It's the good one to start with first. There's like one really. There's like
it's Shroud Song.
Yeah.
It's Shroud
There's
Song.
like 2 of them that you use or whatever. Basically.
So that's where he's gonna go. Yeah, and then Shroud Song is you get the extra -1 for being obscured. So there you go. So that's it. And then with that, we've got our veteran moved right here.
Or you know what? Actually, maybe I'll take that back, because isn't that kind of boring? And also not really that obscured right now.
Well, you know.
You know what? I take it back.
But you do get to move before anyone shoots. Ooh, you're taking it back.
Yeah.
Don't call it a take back. It hasn't been picked.
Let's do. What's your strength? Would it help me to add 1 to the strength of mine against the Orks, or would that just sort of be a wash?
It would be a wash unless you get a Vanguard into combat, but even then it might still be a wash. I think either.
Let's see, reroll hit rolls.
I mean,
Maybe
Shroud Song is
reroll hit rolls.
You know, Benediction of the Omnispex.
No, it's Chant of the Remorseless.
Oh, Chant. Oh, reroll and hit rolls in the fight phase.
So that's in the fight phase.
Ooh.
No, but that means I have to get into combat in this turn.
Well, that's
right?
why I was saying Benediction of the Omnispex might be the one to go, because I think that's reroll 1s in the shooting phase. And then that'll let you.
Yeah. Let's start with Benediction of the Omnispex then.
Great. So Benediction of the Omnispex it is, and then with that, we're ready to roll our initiative here for round 1. So let's see. The Flash gets roll a 9. That's nice. We like that. And what about the AdMech? An 8. Ooh, so the
they were
Flash
coming
gets...
in for a. I was gonna say Crumpin, but I'm not Orks today.
Yeah. Yeah, well, we are coming in for a Crumpin.
You're coming in for a Crumpin.
But we're coming in from a Crumpin at range.
The point is the AdMech aren't scared. There we go. Not shaking in their little mechanical boots.
Mechanical booties. All right, there we go. Perfect. Let's go ahead and take our movements, and we'll be right back. All right, it's the end of the movement phase here for round 1, and it's a bit of a surprising one. So for the Orks, the Flechette here, we just readied up almost fully across the line, readied here as well. These two guys here, my captain and my comms, both readied. And then I had these two move here. That's my heavy specialist and lumps, the ammo run, moved here just to get on this objective. So pretty simple one for the Orks. Carly, tell us what you did with the AdMech.
Yes. So well, first of all, I've readied my my big combat and leader guy over here, as well as my little rogue fella hanging out over there.
Okay.
And then I just I'm like going for the big push.
sweeping through here.
I'm trying to just kind of like right around the side.
Yeah. So a bunch of advances here.
I advanced a bunch of them, and then got a couple of good advanced rolls. This guy, he advanced but didn't get up very far. So, and then these guys, I just did regular movement so I could still shoot. Right.
Okay, so that's what we're looking at. So currently, we're contesting this objective here. Actually, you're technically holding this objective because you've got 3. So I need to shoot you off that. I'm controlling over here, and then the AdMech are controlling these two here. So actually, pretty dire situation for the old Flechettes, except we do have a good bit of shooting to take care of first. So we're actually going to start off then into the shooting phase with readied models. And it's a bit of a tough one. I actually think just because of how threatening this area is for me, I think I'm going to have to start here with my captain. Okay, so he's got 3 shots. He is ballistic skill 4 up, but he's got a get, find, a squig, which gives him a +1 to his hit rolls. Okay, so that makes him 3 up. And then I'm going to go ahead and give him the comms benefit, which is another +1 to hit. So he's hitting on 2s, which is really nice. Okay, and actually, so I've got 3 shots. I'm going to put 2 into your plasma caliver guy and 1 into the guy next to him. Okay, so into the plasma caliver guy, 2s. Yes, very nice. And now it's strength 6 from the snaz gun into toughness 3, so it's 2s to wound. And that's 2 wounds. That's very nice there. Ooh, we like that a lot. And then so now that's AP -2 to your, I believe, 4-up save, which would be a 6 to save here. Vanguard.
You're doing the Vanguard.
Vanguard save 4-up, yeah. So a 6-up save for the Vanguard here.
All
right, so a 6-up save here for the sniper.
Oh.
No.
Ooh, do I want to reroll?
Do you want to reroll? Because it is 2 damage, which means I'm
He's
pretty likely
off
to.
The board then, right?
Yeah, pretty likely, yeah. So what do you do? Does the captain claim his first casualty? Ooh.
You know, he'll just die.
All right, so we're not going to re-roll the save. So it is 2 damage. So we do have the injury roll, which is an out of action. So that is it. The captain does claim his first victim. Off he goes. Now he still does have that 1 extra shot going into the infiltrator there. So that hits on a 2 as well. It hits. It is still strength 6, so it wounds on a 2 as well. Whew, just barely wounds. AP -2 once again brings you to a 6-up bionics save.
This guy's yeah, okay.
No, it is 2 damage again. So are you gonna let him? Are you gonna let him go or re-roll it?
How many damage is this guy?
He's got 2 wounds.
No, it's fine.
Gonna let it go. So it is 2 damage. So it does take him to an injury roll again. Can we take 2 models out of action for 1 captain? We can. That's right, lads.
You're just playing right into my hands.
So now that's important to note now as far as this goes, because we are playing freebooters, everyone else in my kill team gets a +1 to hit for the rest of the shooting phase. Ooh, scary. So moving on over to the next readied model, we actually alternate over here to the Adeptus Mechanicus. We have our little Vanguard here, or one of these two models over this way. Who do you want to activate there, Carly Bird?
I will go ahead and start with this guy over here.
Starting with this guy?
Let's see what kind of damage he can do.
Okay, and
All right.
who would he like to shoot at with his gun there? Man, radium carbine?
How many damage do your flash kits have?
So each flash kit has 2 wounds.
2.
Toughness 4, strength, or toughness 4, 4-up save, 2 wounds. And the ammo run
is just 1,
is
right?
toughness 2, 1 wound, 6 up save. So they're pretty not great.
All right. So, you know, I guess I'll go for the flash kit.
Gonna shoot at the flash kit.
Yeah.
Okay, so I believe the radium carbine has 3 shots, if I'm not mistaken. And you're hitting on 3s, and you're re-rolling 1s thanks to Benediction of the Omnissiah. Ooh, 3 hits.
Okay.
3 hits. Now, you didn't get any 6s in there, but I think 6s do something special on wounding with the radium carbine. So, radium carbine, each time you make a wound of 6, yeah, it has damage 3. Ooh. All right, yep, so on a wound roll of 6 up here, it'll be a damage 3, but we'll see. Oh no!
My gosh.
No wounds at all. Ouch.
Wow.
Ouch.
Somebody put some rubber bullets in my gun.
Yeah, that the radium was depleted.
Apparently.
Yeah, so we're gonna move on to the next model to fire for the Orks, and I actually think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fire my regular flash kit right here. I think he's going to fire across into this guy here, and that should be unobscured if I'm looking from this angle. So that means 3 shots hitting on 3s. We're just looking to remove this threat onto my objective. Okay, we do get 2 hits, and it is strength 6, so wounding on 2s. We do get 2 wounds, and it's AP minus 2, so that's 2 saves of 6 up for your Infiltrator. Oh, fails both. So 2 damage. Do we take him out of action? Oh, we do. Ouch. Now, just for those keeping track, now that does mean that the freebooters across the board here, my flash kits now have a +2 to hit for this shooting phase currently.
I don't understand what's going on here.
Well, you thought I was playing into your trap, but you came right into the kill box.
No, you just don't know yet. You haven't seen my Grandmaster plan.
I haven't seen your Grandmaster plan yet. Okay, well, speaking of that Grandmaster plan, certainly it involves shooting another AdMech, one of these two perhaps, over this way. Who would you like to activate next?
Let's go over here.
Okay, so you're gonna fire your leader.
Well, let's start
actually,
with the leader,
they have a 12-inch pistol, so I think that's within 12 inches, but it's definitely at long range because it's not at 6 inches. Yeah. So you have that, and then now you're firing with your leader. You said.
Yeah.
All right, and then now I could be wrong, but I mean my flash kit. If you're firing at him, he's definitely at least obscured, thanks to lumps. So that's going to be a -2 to hit. So that's going to be a single.
No, I'm going to go after lumps first.
Oh, shooting at lumps!
I'm going to shoot lumps.
Oh no!
It's going to wipe him.
And
off
now is he obscured thanks
to?
Is he obscured thanks to this this pipe works and stuff? The ladder?
Yeah, he is.
So it's still a 5 up to hit. So it's a single arc pistol shot hitting on a 5, but re-rolling 1s. Oh, just misses. Ouch.
Wow, okay.
All right.
That's it?
That's all your leader has. All right, so moving into the next readied model for the freebooters here. I think I'm going to actually activate my veteran here, and he's just going to fire straight down. We're going to fire, you know what? We can see all 3, and all 3 are unobscured. I'm just going to go 1, 2, 3. We're going to just try to get real mean. So we're just going to go left to right. So the first one will be this guy, the second one will be this guy, the third one will be this guy. So the first one, so now the hit on 4s got a +2 to hit, so he's hitting on 2s now. So first one, Misses. Okay, that's fine.
Nice.
The middle one hits, thank goodness. 2s to wound. Gets the wound. 6
Do
up
you
save.
even really need to roll these?
Well, I mean, I did just miss one. I mean, I did.
I mean, they basically just come in and succeed. But
what about this guy? You got a 6 up save for him. Okay, 2 damage. Out of action. Splat.
Yeah.
All right, and then the last one, 2. Hits. A 2 to wound. Wounds. A 6 up save.
Negative.
Oh, it's only a flesh wound, though.
Wow.
It's only a flesh wound. Blah. A little flesh wound. And then now he's done. He's shot. So now we do have your Flechette blaster. You finally get to shoot some pizza over here.
I do.
So who would you like to shoot your pizza at?
I mean, I couldn't even take out lumps before.
I mean, you will have 5 shots this time at lumps if you go for him.
I can diversify my portfolio then, right?
That's true. That's true. You could shoot some at lumps and some at him.
I'm going to put 1 into lumps and then 4 into the other guy.
Now, you should be within 6 of this guy right here, and he is your comms, so he could boost him up if you want to give him a +1 to hit, which will at least negate one of your -1s.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll do that, and then yeah. What is an infiltrator? Has ballistic skill 3 up? Yeah. The Princeps. So 3. Yeah. So there you go. So it's going to be -2, but +1. So hitting on 4s, and you've got 5 shots. So you want to do how many?
I'm going to do 1 into lumps, and then the rest into the
flash kit. Only 1 into lumps. Interesting. Okay.
You think I should do more?
Maybe 2, just to.
All right.
Just to
fine.
Try to secure the kill.
Convinced me. All right. 2
into lumps. So hitting on 4s, re-rolling 1s.
Okay, I got 1. I got 1. All right.
1 hit. Okay, it's going to be a 3 to wound, a single die, 3 to wound. Oh, gets the wound. Can lumps add insult to injury and roll a 6 to save? No.
Ooh, so very close.
It was close. Okay, injury roll.
Oh
Lumps survives on a flesh wound.
Are you serious?
Lumps. Good job, buddy.
Wow.
All right, and then now you got your 3 shots into the flash kit behind him.
Okay. All right.
Hitting on 4s.
1 hit.
The re-rolls don't come in. Wounding on a 5 here because of strength 3 to tough. No wound.
This is not the day for the mechanical men.
Oh no, that's horrible. So we do have our comm specialist here now. I think he's just going to go ahead and sight through the thing here and just shoot everything at your comms, my comms to your comms. Now that I believe should be easily within 12. Yes, easily within 12. You are obscured, so that's a -1 to hit there. But I have a +3 to hit. So I am still hitting on 2s. So 3 shots on 2s. Okay, we drop 1. Wounding on 2s. Okay, 2 wounds. 2 6-up saves for your comms specialist.
Oh! I got 1.
Do you want to re-roll?
What, this?
Yeah.
I mean,
you
what
don't
are the
have
odds?
to. The odds are low, but I mean, you already did get 1. I mean, I'm happy to just take him out of action if that's what you want.
Is that what's going to happen?
Because then I'll have 2 injury rolls.
Man. And they're 2 ups again?
It's a 6 up. Well, it'll be a thanks to being close enough to the obscuring terrain. It'll actually be a 5 up to take him out of action with the injury roll.
You need a 5?
I'll need a 5.
You need a 5 to take him out of action. I'm
not
going to re-roll then.
Okay. Oh!
No.
He's out of action. Oh, well, it would have been a 4 up anyway because of the flesh wound. I forgot about that. Ooh, the flash kits are brutal on their debut showing here. Ouch.
The AdMech had so much more confidence than they had a right having. I
Yeah,
suppose.
well, I mean, you know, when you made all these big charges up the board this way, all the advances, I was like, "Are you sure?" I even asked you if you were sure about this, and you were like, "I'm doing it."
Well, you know, I thought that they would have had a better chance than this.
So we dropped down.
I should have. Well, you know, this is a good lesson for knowledge is power.
Yeah, this is a strong lesson
learn
here.
Something about your opponent, I guess, because I didn't realize you were going to have that sort of power.
It's true. Well, they're the flashiest gets. They've got the the flashiest guns.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then we go to non-readied models.
Okay.
So we started here with this flash git. He's going to fire everything because now I have. That's every flash git so far has taken out a model at least. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. I have a +4 to hit thanks to Freeboota's competitive streak. So what I'm going to do here, I have 1 CP remaining. Okay. This is actually what this is payback for our combat patrol game.
That's true.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fire my heavy specialist, okay?
Uh-huh.
He's got 3 shots. I'm going to spend my other CP for the heavy specialist tactic, more bullets, to give him an extra shot. And I'm going to fire 2 shots into your leader and 2 shots into your combat specialist. Okay? And they're going to be hitting on 2s. And the ammo runt here will let me reroll one of them.
I'm not salty. I'm surprised. Honestly, I didn't realize that anything could be that good.
Yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to fire into your combat specialist first. 2s, followed by 2s. Okay. 6 ups to save. All right, he fails the first one anyway.
Right.
Yeah, he's out of action.
Okay.
And then now here's into your leader. 2s, which I'll use the ammo run to reroll that one.
Sure you will.
Yeah, okay. And then 2s.
6, 6, 6, 6, 6.
And then 6s to save.
How many?
2.
I'm sorry. Oh my gosh! You just got all. The
oh, it's only a flesh wound though.
Ooh. He stays alive.
He does stay alive.
That's some important information.
Yeah, just in case you haven't tuned out yet from this, he is still alive. That's it for the flash git shooting. We're all done.
Okay, then.
You do have a Flechette blaster right here that you could fire.
Oh, that's exciting.
So would you like to fire that into this gentleman?
He might just sort of like plan himself down and just
he might just
cry
power down.
himself a little lullaby to sleep at this point. But so what now? I'm sorry.
Would you like to fire some pizzas into this guy?
Of course, I would like to fire him.
Yeah, so that's going to be 5 shots hitting on 4s.
All he has left. Okay. 5 shots hitting on 4s.
Yep, and then re-rolling 1s for Benediction of the Omnissiah. Oh, but you do get to re-roll that 1. So 1 hit.
I got 1 hit.
It'll be a 5 to wound. Oh.
He's broken.
Pew, pew, pew,
He's
pew,
just broken-hearted.
Oh God.
He's like the Tin Man.
So that's it. That's the first battle round.
Flash gets coming on strong.
So flash gets really.
They're strong.
So to be clear, though, this only happened this way because of how heavily it snowballed. Because let's say the captain here, let's say you play slightly differently. You keep them all obscured and you do Shroud Psalm. The captain doesn't kill anybody, then no one else gets a +1 to hit. Then that potentially means that the rest of them don't get extra bonuses to hit and everything like that.
So I needed to start more defensively on this one then, I guess.
I
didn't realize that. I thought that I was going to be able to get into melee. I didn't realize I was going to be taken out so fast in the shooting. I was really putting a lot of stock in those taser goads.
Yeah. Well,
didn't even get to use them.
Well, it's morale phase. Would you like to take a break, Tess?
I mean, do I even have to at this point?
I mean, you definitely...
Okay, yeah, sure, of course. I mean,
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. What am I doing?
I apologize. 2
No,
dice.
I'm sorry.
Compare it to your leadership.
Okay, here we go.
Okay, well, you don't break.
All right, well, that's
you don't
exciting.
break at least.
Yeah.
And you would have to take a nerve check here for your leader.
Okay.
A single die on this one. Oh, he's shaken. So that means
Shaken, not stirred.
that at the end of battle round 1, you would have 2 models going into battle round 2 that could even act. You'd only have, I mean, you didn't spend any CP, so you would have 3 CP, but
I mean,
I don't want to be.
one or the other has to. Well, my leader can't even move.
He can't. He's shaken. The only thing he can do
gosh.
for the entirety of round 2 is just roll saves. I don't want to.
You think I should just
be
secede?
I think maybe this is a concession situation.
There we go.
Yeah.
Secede from the
So there you
union.
go. It's a Flechette victory, and my goodness.
What a victory
it was. Holy cow, let's talk about it. So there you have it, a Freebooters victory.
Yeah.
That
was a lesson. This was a lesson video.
Yeah,
and know your opponent and what they're capable of, because I just kind of assumed when you know what happens when you assume.
Yeah.
And I thought that I was not going to just be wiped clean right off the bat like that. I was just trying to be aggressive because I thought I could be aggressive, you know. And I couldn't, apparently, in this situation.
I mean, the only like real misplay was just all the guys on this side of the platform. If they had just been on,
what would
on the
that have,
inside,
because of obscurement?
Because of obscurement, then at least you get the -1 to hit.
Well, you still would have been hitting on what, 3s instead of 2s?
I would have been hitting on 4s with. I would have been hitting on 3s with the captain.
2s.
I was hitting on 2s with the captain. It all starts with the captain. The whole Flechette thing and Freebooters, it all revolves around the captain. So so they all start at BS4, but the captain gets the find a squig to get to BS3.
Mm-hmm.
And then you put a comms on him to get to BS2.
Right.
But then if you were behind the catwalk and obscured, then it goes back to 3s. Then statistically speaking, you drop 1 on the hit rolls, and then you likely drop another on the wound rolls. And then the obscurement also changes your injury rolls. And so if you don't take a model out of action with your very first guy, then it drastically changes the rest of the ability to do that, because that's what happens with Freebooters is it compounds.
Right.
Everyone you take out, it just stacks up another +1 to hit.
Honestly, I think it was really all I really could have done was play completely defensively and stayed way back to even stay out of your shooting range, because I don't even think that would have made enough of a difference because of the mission itself requiring you to have 2 models on an objective for 2 consecutive rounds. Like, I was already, like, that's why I went so aggressive, because I just thought, well, I need to, I mean, what are the odds that we're going to even be able to stay on the table for that many rounds, that I was like, well, I need to be on the objective right away. And just, and that's why I was like, well, if I can just get them all over there, surely, even if you just have to focus all your fire on 1 or 2 and take them out, I'll have other guys there.
Yeah.
But then
that's
it was
what I
like
will say. Like,
they were just gone. It was just like a blink. And then,
well, and that's what like when you had the 3 forward up like that. I mean, I knew like right then and there, I was like, I have to kill these guys,
right?
Because they're on the objective that could get you 2 points. And so I felt pretty confident that all my Flechettes across, the thing could have fired into them and taken out those 3. The fact that I got to take out multiple in a go like that, like with the like splitting fire and taking out 2, and then taking like splitting fire and taking out 1 and putting a flesh wound, you know what I mean? Like that's really where like the dice game aspect comes in, where it's like, because like I said, I felt confident that if I shot my entire kill team at the 3, I would kill them. The fact that I got those 3 and then like 3 more on top of that, that's where it's like that's where it was like too much, Like if I'd only killed those 3 in the first round, we'd still be playing, because then it would have been like, okay, well, we both have held 2 objectives for 1 round, and now it's a, you know.
Yeah. Well, you know, when we first talked about the mission, my initial gut reaction was that since it would be so difficult to hold a single objective, I was like, well, I'm just going to put all of them basically on just one objective.
Yeah.
And just be like, well, if I can at least just stay alive and get 1 point and then shoot at you or something. But I don't know. You deployed your first guy here.
Yeah.
And then I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna try to kind of force the other side of the board, which is why I put this guy over there, so that you would start putting guys over there. And then that's why I was like, okay, now I'll just go heavy over here.
Well, actually, I was very worried about it. Like when you were rolling your advances and you were getting like such good advances, I was like, crap, like you actually might like come around. And that's why I was saying, you know, I felt pretty good about killing the couple over here, but the fact that I got 2 more over here and the guy here is like, that was like, there's like extra gravy, because if I hadn't, and then you swept in with all those taser goads, you actually, you know, I think in an extended fight you win, because now I do have, I mean, they're still knobs, Flechette, so they still have 3 attacks at strength 5, but it's AP 0 and it's damage 1. And your infiltrators, they have, I think, 3 attacks.
Yeah, their taser goads are good. It's just I didn't even get there.
Yeah.
I was just
Yeah,
I don't know. So, well, yeah, I think it's like, seriously, going back to what I said at the beginning, I think that this is just a great lesson at how different the game can really play out. Actually, you know, depending on who you're playing. I mean, it's still sort of like just thinking of having just these small armies that I've played so far, I just kind of think of everything as being unilateral, but they're not.
No, yeah. It's totally, the game completely changes when you change the mission. It completely changes when you change the 2 kill team. Like even the Flechette here, they like just blew you off the table, but against a different style AdMech list, one that wants to sit back and shoot instead of move up and fight, and utilizes Shroud Psalm in that first turn and stays outside of 12 from the Flechettes. Suddenly, because that's the thing, the Flechettes, their weapons are heavy, so they can't move without taking a -1 to hit. Then they're only ballistic skill 4 up. So if they move, that becomes 5s to hit. Obscured becomes 6s to hit. Suddenly,
I should have just stayed super defensive back and just tried to like hide as much as I should have. Honestly, probably just stayed obscured behind this and focused on holding this one objective over here. Maybe a little bit of defensive-ness over here too, but I should have really just stayed back from you then.
Yeah, I mean, I think like I said, the problem was it just compounded. I got very lucky on killing both models with the first captain shots, you know? I got lucky there.
When you're hitting on 2s
and
wounding on 2s, and then I'm saving on 6s.
But it's the injury roll. It's the injury roll that I'm really talking about. I mean, the 2s, like, that's why I put 2 into 1 and 1 into the other guy, because I was like, I gotta kill your plasma guy. And then if I can also catch the other guy, bonus, you know? The fact that I got both is the like luckier side of it. And then this guy, I actually thought you actually got very unlucky against Lumps.
Yeah.
You got very unlucky against him, so he should have been dead. And then that would have freed the other Flechette up for you to shoot everything into him.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah. Well, I maybe should. I mean, I don't think it still would have killed him, but I should have done my very first shot at Lumps.
Into Lumps, yeah.
I was thinking that at first, but then I was like, well, but if that doesn't...
But then by the same token, with the radium carbine, if you had rolled a 6 to wound and then it's damage 3, and then I fail to save, that's see you later to this guy.
Yeah.
You know, and you can see you can see, sure, they have tons and tons of damage output, but they're also very expensive. I mean, look at our 2 lists. You have 6 guys, 7, 8, 9, compared to my 6. I mean, they're they do big damage output, but they're also they're like 24 points a model, you know, which is.
You said you've seen another game or two that has gone the opposite.
Yes, yeah, I've watched battle reports that involve like literally the exact same kill team that I just put on the table, 5 flash gets in an ammo run at 125 points. And the first guy, which is the captain, oh, I didn't even do any of the gun crazy show-offs, so they all could have shot a second time.
Well, you know.
Well, they don't, on their opening shots, they don't kill a guy. Then one of them gets killed in return. Then they proceed because they don't get the snowball effect. Like this was actually a game of like a perfect case scenario for the flash gets. I've seen games where they have everything that goes against them instead. They don't kill a guy in their first shot. They don't kill a guy till after like 3 or 4 of them have shot. And then also 2 of them get taken out. And then so it's just like, it snowballs in the opposite way where it's like, then they just don't have enough to actually keep playing.
But again, all of that would be predicated on that your opponent is aware to try to not have you just be hitting on 2s and wounding on 2s and all that. Because that was, I mean, yeah.
All right, well, there you have it, guys. We hope you enjoyed this short battle report here.
A rollicking good time.
We had a good laugh at it, you know.
No, it was actually fun. I mean, if not, you know, it was like the other combat patrol.
It was like the combat patrol game, but in sort of a different way.
Fun if not competitive.
Yeah, fun. Yes, fun if not competitive. That's true. Yeah. So we hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that thumbs up button for us, and make sure to subscribe to the channel. It actually does help grow our reach. And if you want to support the channel in any way, shape, or form, there's ways to do so down in the description below. Chief amongst them, our narrative campaign series going on over on Patreon.
Which is really cool.
Yeah, stuff's all down there in the description for that. And we hope to see you on the next one.
Yeah.
Bye.